This is James Elder for IFL TV in association with Macklin's Gym Marbella. I'm in Brixton at Miguel's gym today. With me I've got DILLIAN WHYTE. What's happening, Dill?
I'm good, you know, brother. I'm good, man. Just getting ready for my fight on the 7th of February.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a look at some of your camp, some of the stuff you were doing today. Kind of winding down a little bit now toward the fight?
Yeah, just take it easy. It's only a week and a bit left, so just working off shaking off the glitches and stuff, you know what I mean? Just keeping it moving, you know what I mean? Just working in a few bits and pieces with my coach, just a few things we want to do in this fight. So just you know, I have to change the style a little bit. So just, you know, doing that. Since
your return, you've come back with 3 fantastic KOs. Good to be back.
Yeah, listen, it's great to be back. You know, I mean, you know, it's I love fighting and boxing. I actually love fighting, full stop. So for me to be back, it's great to be back, fighting and winning again and stuff. You know, it's good. You know.
I mean, we saw recently Deontay Wilder win the WBC heavyweight title against Berman Stavern. Everyone's potentially talking about Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. Do you think that fight can happen?
Yeah, I think it should happen. I think it's a good fight, but you know, it's a dangerous fight. I think it's a very, very dangerous fight because I think both guys don't take punches great, but they both have a lot of heart. I think Tyson's got the better boxing brain than what Deontay Wilder does, but I think Deontay definitely have the edge in power. And they're both big men, you know what I mean? Tyson's a couple of inches taller than him, but Deontay is tall and he's got good reach, so it'd be a good fight. I'll definitely get tickets to go and watch that, wherever that is.
I mean, you spent time in Tyson Fury's training camp. You've also spent time in Vladimir Klitschko's training camp. How do the two camps compare?
It's different, you know what I mean? It's different, you know. Tyson's camp's hard because Peter pushes him to the limit. Peter Fury pushes them guys to the limit, you know what I mean? He's a taskmaster, that's what he does. He makes you work and more work. Vladimir's camp is very specific, you know what I mean? Vladimir does specific things every day, you know what I mean? He haven't run in years, you know what I mean? So there's certain things he just do, and that's it. Vladimir's the ultimate professional, to be honest, you know. He spars 12 rounds 4 or 5 days a week for 3-4 weeks. You know, at his age, that's crazy. You know, a lot of guys younger than him ain't sparring 12 rounds 4 or 5 times a week with 6-7 different people, you know what I mean, every day. So, you know, he's a proper professional, proper professional.
I mean, you've enjoyed your time in the Klitschko camps. Do you think that's been a good learning curve for you? Yeah,
it's definitely, you know what I mean, I've had time to work a bit with Jonathan Banks and stuff, and he's shown me a couple of things that's helped and improved my game. You know, spent a bit of time with James Ali Bashir as well. And I'm sparring with Vladimir. Last time I was out, I was boxing like 5 rounds, 4 rounds. You know what I mean? I think one day I boxed 5 or 6 rounds, I think, I boxed. So, you know what I mean? I was confident and comfortable in there because most guys box 2-3 rounds and stuff, you know what I mean? So I was confident in there to box that much rounds with him, and, you know, I didn't get hurt. I didn't get outboxed or anything, you know what I mean? It was good competitive sparring. Obviously he's a champion, obviously, you know what I mean? You know, he is the reason why he's a champion, and he's strong, determined, and very motivated. Even at his age, people say, oh yeah, he's old and whatever, but you know, he's proper, you know what I mean? He does his thing proper professionally, you know?
I mean, Anthony Joshua was meant to be in action this weekend due to injuries, had to pull out the fight with Kevin Johnson. You spent a bit of time with Kevin Johnson, haven't you?
Kevin's a good fighter, man. See, Kevin, like I said before at the press conference, if Kevin trains, he's dangerous. And I think they gave him way too much notice because Kevin was actually training. You know, me and Joshua both sparred Kevin, and we both had problems with Kevin. And Kevin wasn't in full fitness, but you know, listen, sparring and fighting is different, you know what I mean? But like I said, if Kevin trains, he's dangerous for anybody. You know, he busted his shoulder against Vitaly, but he still went the distance. He went the distance to everybody, even the people he lost with. Someone like Kevin, his problem is, because he's so defensively sound, he takes fight at short notice because he knows he can go the distance and don't get hurt. So, you know what I mean? A lot of the times he don't train, he just take fights and just get by, you know?
A lot's been made between the rivalry between yourself and Anthony Joshua. We've all kind of seen the videos from the amateur days where you and him fought.
Yeah.
Is that something you think about in the future, a fight with Anthony Joshua?
Listen, I don't really care in him. I don't really care, to be honest. Listen, you know, I'd love to fight him for one reason, so I could get a chance to knock him out, to be honest, because You know, I never had any problem with the guy. Me and the guy was fine. I saw him after we fight and we was cool. I never had any problem with him. But then after, when I was on my band, he said some stuff about me in the magazine, which upset me because even he was in the Olympics, if you go and check ESPN articles, I was under the only few guys that supported him. I said, listen, there's no way he won't win an Olympic gold at the Olympics, you know what I mean? So, and then when I saw him say that in the magazine about me, I was quite upset. So that sort of pissed me off, and I was like, listen, I'd love to fight this guy to smash him up, you know what I mean? And then that just changed everything. No, I don't like him. I don't like him. You know, like I say, I'm not depending on him or waiting on him to prolong my career, but it'd be good to get it on again as professional. But I ain't waiting for him. I ain't chasing him. I'm just doing my thing. He's doing his thing. Good luck to him. You know, I hope he does well and goes far You know, and I hope we can get it on one day, because I'm sure there'll be a lot of public interest in it, because it will actually fight someone who comes to win, or is willing to win, and somebody who can punch, who can beat him, and who's already beaten him before and dropped him. People can say he's amateurs or whatever, but I still dropped him. And in the back of his mind, I don't care what anyone says, if someone drops you, whoever is in sparring or in fighting, if it comes to, look at all these guys that went and sparred Vladimir and got dropped. When it comes to fighting Vladimir in a fight, they're always a bit tentative. Tony Thompson, Francisco Pianata, those guys all sparred Vladimir and got dropped. You know what I mean? So when it came to the fight with Vladimir, Vladimir had a mental edge over him. I'm not saying that it's the same, but I'm just saying if someone drops you, you know that person's got power and that person can drop you again unless you got a dodgy chin. So that's all is in the back of your mind, you know?
I was in Vegas recently, had the pleasure of catching up with Malik King Scott.
Yeah, my dude.
He told me a little story about yourself. You and him had a bit of social media beef. You
yeah,
kind of gave
yeah.
him what you thought about his performance in a fight. He said to me, he then met you in face to face, and you basically pretty much said the exact same thing to him as you had on Twitter, and he kind of respected you a lot for it, and you and him became friends. Would that be the case?
Listen, I'm a straight up guy. If I say something behind your back, I'll say it in front of your face. I won't say something and then change it. But if I say something and I'm wrong, I'll be the first to apologize and say, you know, I'm sorry, I was wrong, I shouldn't have said that. But if I say something, I won't say something to you over the phone or on the internet, and then when I see you, I'm like, oh, no, I'll tell you straight. I'll say, listen, you know, and I told him, and the night of the fight, I was disappointed because Malik should have been the next world champion after Lennox Lewis, but obviously he had injury and stuff. Then Vladimir came true because Malik was in camp with Lennox, and Malik's actually got good skills. He's got good skills, but like he said to me, sometimes, you know, you get to a certain stage, motivation becomes a problem. You know, motivation becomes a problem or whatever. So I was greatly disappointed in him, and I told him, I said, listen, you suck. You came to the weigh-in with a paper bag over your head. That's a loser's thing to me, to be honest. You know. And I just told him what I said basically, and I said, yeah, I'm the guy that I'm Dillian White sort of thing. And he was like, what? And I said, yeah, I'm Dillian White. That's what I think, and that's what I still think. And then while we was out there, he got the call for Alex Leapai, and I said to him, yo, I sat down and I said to him, bro, listen, we're here for a couple of weeks. Let's train together. Let's get motivated and let's take this fight serious. A lot of guys don't get chances to come back in heavyweight division. I said to him, you've had a couple of chances. You've had Cesaro and Wilder, and you lost them both. You need to take this fight seriously. If you beat this man, then you're back in the running. And after we was training, and you know, the thing with them guys is, yeah, they got so much experience and so much skills, but it's just motivation. And I got the motivation and the hunger, and I need some of the skills they got. So it works well for both of us, you know what I mean? And I motivated him and pushed him. I was waking him up in the morning. I was throwing water on him in his bed and stuff like that. Come on, let's go, you know what I mean?
It must have worked because he went out there and beat Alex Leapai, didn't he?
Listen, me and him was always on Skype, you know what I mean? When he was in camp, I was Skyping him. I was like, listen, man, make sure, you know, we was talking back to and forward, you know, and he went out there and put in a masterclass against Leapai. He boxed Leapai's head off, you know, and I was proud of him for that, you know what I mean? You know, he's a good down-to-earth guy. He's a funny guy as well, you know. I want to see everybody do well. I don't hate nobody in boxing. I want to see everybody do well and be successful, you know what I mean? But it's just, simple fact is, we are going to fight each other at some point, you know what I mean? And
these guys on your radar as of now? Are you looking at these type of opponents?
You know what? I'm taking my time and step up. There's no pressure on me. There's no pressure on me. I don't need to rush. I'm 26 years old. I still got a lot of time, and I still got a lot of learning to do. I still make a lot of mistakes, and I'm still trying to learn and still trying to improve. So I'm gonna take my time. This guy I'm fighting, Luis Marcelo Nascimento. He's a big puncher. He's awkward. He gave Tyson Fury problem until Tyson stopped him.
We saw him recently in action against Eddie Chambers as well.
Yeah, he's awkward. And you know, Eddie's a good boxer. He gave Eddie a hard time. You know, before that it was Joseph Parker, Sonny Bill Williams. So he's only lost to good, rare class guy. He haven't lost to no chump. So for me, I'm not rare class yet. I'm paper. So I need to step up and beat these guys, and beat guys like that, and then take it step by step, and move up slowly. I ain't in no rush. You know what I mean?
So you can put on a real statement by kind of looking to stop Nascimento, because he doesn't get stopped that often. When he gets hurt, he kind of gets on the back foot, gets on his bike a little bit. But have you been practicing that kind of shutting down and closing down the ring tactics? That's
my style naturally. You know, I'm like a predator. I smell blood, and I will go for it. You know what I mean? I'm like a hungry lion waiting in the bush to pounce.
Do you pride yourself on being a good finisher?
You know, I don't like to say things. I like to say I'm this, I'm that. You know what I mean? I try my best. You know what I mean? I try my best to finish. But if I fight somebody that hurt, I will try and finish. You know what I mean? Because it's all good being able to box and stuff like that. But people want to see knockouts and see finishes and see, at least seeing you trying. You know, when people go to watch heavyweight boxing, they want to see somebody going down. So, you know what I mean? I try and do my best, you know what I mean? I try.
So you're back in action February the 7th at the Camden Centre, is that right?
Yeah. Camden Centre, King's Cross. Okay. February 7th, I'm fighting Marcelo Luis Nascimento. It's like probably my first big step up, to be honest. Apart from Matt Dermott, I was going to box Matt Dermott before I got suspended.
That was for the English title.
Yeah, that would have been ideal, you know what I mean? I would have beaten him. I asked him to fight me again February. He said he needs 5 months to get in shape for me. I'm like, you're the English champion. How the hell do you need 5 months to get in shape to fight me? That doesn't make no sense. I can't get no English opponents to fight, so I just got to go on the road and do what I got to do.
How many times do you anticipate fighting this year, Dylan?
I'm looking to fight 3 times in the next 3 months, and then I'll take a break and then see, because I'm looking to fight 3 decent guys, not no, like definitely top 100 in the world, top 50, something like that. You know what I mean? Me and my team's discussing it now. But we get this Nascimento out of the way, and then we'll sit down and see. You know what I mean? There's loads of guys out there I'd like to fight. You know, Brian Minto, Stefan Kirichman. You know, there's loads of guys out there that would like to fight. You know what I mean? You know, Brian Minto's a tough guy. You know what I mean? You know, tough guy. I'd love to fight him in my next 2 fights or so. So, Albert Suzinaski, those kind of guys. You know what I mean? You know, those kind of guys is on my radar. You know, look at them kind of guys.
I mean, I thought Joe from Fighters Inc. done a good job with you. Since you and him have parted company, have you had any other offers of management or even promotional deals?
Listen, everybody, man. What do you class as a good job? Sorry, what do you class as a good job?
What do you mean?
Now you said you think he's done a good job with me. What do you class as a good job?
Well, I'm just looking from the outside in, you know what I mean?
Sometimes looks is deceiving, but that's another story for another time anyway. But I've had loads of offers for management and promotional contracts and stuff, but at this moment in time, I'm just doing my own thing because I want to be busy. I don't want to sign up to a promoter. I've had loads. I mean, like Americans, Germans, English promoters. That's made me like good offers. But at the moment, the thing is, if I tie down to a promoter now, I won't have a lot of fights. Eddie Hearn's doing a great job at this moment in time because he got loads of shows, so you can fight every month if you want to. But you know, I just feel, if I stay independent at this moment in time and keep doing what I'm doing, I can have more fights and build up and just, you know, go under the radar and do my thing and just build up and build up and build up, and then by the end of this year, summer this year to the end of this year, you know what I mean, I'll sit down and then discuss a proper deal with someone and see what's best for me, you know.
How far do you think you are from the level you was at before what happened?
I think I'm
for an English title.
I think I'm back at that level now, because I would have fight John McDermott next week. We offered him the fight. He said he needs 5 months to get in shape, and I was like, well, you're a joker because you're the current English champion. You're an experienced guy. How come you need 5 months to fight a novice? You know, and he was like, oh, so I'm at that level now, you know, and I want to step up now. I've had the 3 fights. I'm fighting again. I really want to just start stepping up now and start climbing the ranks slowly, you know, and just keep knocking some people out.
All right, well, listen, it's great to spend a bit of time with you, get you on the channel and have a catch up. Looking forward to seeing you in action February 7th. And yeah, keep
thanks,
doing
man.
your thing, man.
Tell Coogan I say, what's up, Coogie Bear? He needs to come show me some love, Coog. What's up, Coogan?
We'll get him
Where's the
down
love, where's he from again?
He's from Essex.
No, he's not from Essex. He's not from Essex. Where's he from? He's from, where's he from?
Uzbekistan.
He's not from Uzbekistan, man. He's from, where's Coogan from again? Whatever. Anyway, Coogie, bless up. James, you know, big up to IFL TV. Thank you guys for spending the time with me, you know what I mean? So it's a pleasure. We used to spend a lot of time before I got suspended, you know what I mean? And I know you guys, it's blowing up now. You guys are celebrities now. So thanks for taking the time to come and see a little small guy like me.
Don't know about celebrity, but yeah, we appreciate it all the same, Dill, and thanks for giving me some of your time.
You lot's doing great, man. You know, you lot's done a good thing for boxing. I think you lot's probably one of the best, if not the best, one of the best channels out there. You know, you guys done a great job for boxing. You guys give everybody exposure, and it's great. You lot don't only just target the big players in the game. You lot target the small players, which is good. You know what I mean? It's good to get a bit of exposure. So keep up the good work, man. Always love for my brethren James, man.
Look forward to following your journey. Thanks for giving me a bit of time, Dillian, mate.
Nice one, my brother.
Cheers, mate.
Bless
Thank
up.
you.